Hi, I'm U.S. Department of Agriculture Chief Economist Seth Meyer, and my office oversees the Agricultural Outlook Forum, the USDA's longest-running and largest gathering. USDA was established in 1862 as a People's Department with an overriding goal to serve the people. The forum is at the heart of this mission and has been bringing together the department's leading experts and stakeholders since 1923. Over the past 100 years, the forum has witnessed remarkable transformation. It initially focused on providing national forecast information to help farmers make better planning decisions. Fast forward to the 21st century, where the expanded program now also includes sessions on timely topics such as U.S. and global agricultural trade developments, innovation, climate change, and the bioeconomy. One recent and important development is the addition of a virtual component, which we were forced to fully move to in 2021 because of the global COVID-19 pandemic. In 2023, the sessions returned to an in-person format, but we also maintain the forum's virtual presence in order to ensure that the sessions are as accessible as possible to a much wider audience. In 2023, there were nearly 6,000 participants from all U.S. states and more than 90 countries. My office oversees the forum, but our team could not do it alone. From the initial planning stages to the final execution, many USDA colleagues work hard to organize this significant gathering. Our team works closely with coworkers in other USDA agencies to develop engaging agendas and identify speakers who can effectively address the evolving needs of the agricultural sector. The 2024 sessions mark a century of fostering collaboration and innovation in the agricultural industry. For example, one of this year's sessions looks at robotics and artificial intelligence in agriculture. Other sessions look at how to label cell culture meat or innovation in agricultural water management. One session looks at using indigenous knowledge to tackle agriculture and environmental challenges. And since the forum has been going on for 100 years, one session will look at how U.S. agricultural trade has grown and developed. As the world continues to evolve, USDA's Agricultural Outlook Forum remains committed to addressing the pressing issues of our time and guiding the future of agriculture on a global scale. The tradition of knowledge sharing and collaboration, which has endured since the forum began a century ago, will continue to drive and shape its purpose far into the future. Welcome, and thanks for joining us.
What factors could change the face of agriculture over the next 12 months? Will 1992 be a bust or a banner year for America's farmers? Many of the nation's top farm experts will be tackling these and other questions here at U.S. Department of Agriculture headquarters in Washington, D.C. USDA's Agricultural Outlook Conference has been an annual affair here for the past 67 years. The first Outlook conferences were designed to help farmers sell more crops to survive the tough economic times of the 1920s. In the 90s, the agenda has expanded to include issues like food safety, rural and consumer affairs, and the environment. But some things haven't changed.
We still are disseminating information at that conference that will help decision makers.
Veteran USDA analyst James Donald has been involved in the last 25 Outlook conferences. He says they are still centered around the people who produce America's bread and butter.
So those are our ultimate users still. We hope to get back to farmers. And also information to help policymakers in industry and government to understand the outlook and perhaps to make better decisions.
The theme of the three-day conference is New Opportunities for Agriculture. Speakers like Agriculture Secretary Ed Madigan and U.S. Trade Ambassador Carla Hills will cover topics such as international trade, nutrition, and new uses for farm products to audiences in Washington and across the country.
Both the first and last days will be broadcast in their entirety on satellite for the nation to watch.
USDA's 68th Annual Agricultural Outlook Conference will take place December 3rd through the 5th. From Washington, Pat O'Leary reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
This year's U.S. Department of Agriculture Outlook Forum, February 19th and 20th in Arlington, Virginia, will look at the connection between diet and health. Forum officials say it will focus on what consumers want.
The main focus of the forum this year will be on ensuring a healthy food supply, which is very much in fitting with the public interest these days. When you're talking about food and health and fitness, you're talking about what the consumer wants. And we're going to be focusing on everything from the retail food outlets right down to the farm level. What consumers want will have an effect eventually on what farmers do, that's for sure.
Bangi has been involved with the forum for 20 years and says the shift of the main focus away from commodities is a change.
We've always had a conference theme, but this year it's a little bit different in terms of the focus on health and food and fitness. However, the traditional commodity theme will still be there.
He says BSE, or mad cow disease, will be discussed at the forum because of its effect on the agriculture economy.
It's a separate topic from such topics as health and fitness, but certainly it's a major concern to us in terms of its impact on the livestock industry and on the health of the agricultural sector in general.
You can sign up to attend the USDA Outlook Forum online at www.usda.gov. And if you can't make it in person, you can watch webcasts of the two-day conference on USDA's website. In Washington, Bob Ellison reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
It's 5:45 in the morning. Of course, a lot of farmers are up. But here in Washington, most of the city is still asleep, except for these people at the United States Department of Agriculture. Their work can only be done today behind locked doors in the offices of the Statistical Reporting Service of the United States Department of Agriculture. The forecasts to be made today by the Crop Reporting Board must be kept secret until 3 o'clock this afternoon. Behind those lockup doors, the report is now in the hands of the clerical staff. Dozens of crop reports are released every month, covering many commodities. Information which has gone into this crop report had been collected over a period of months. The perforated roll memory system of the old-time player piano was utilized in modern computers. However, these machines are tuned for statistical data rather than musical notes. And the music comes out here in the form of printed tables. Accuracy is a must for the statistician. Day after day, reports on every aspect of agriculture are prepared to aid the agricultural community. These computers are used for greater accuracy and faster processing. The report is ready for release, and it is brought to the press room. At this moment, at commodity exchanges throughout the country, trading is nearing its close for the day. The exchanges will close just before the crop report is released at precisely 3 o'clock. The report is now public information, released at this precise moment to the country as a whole, to farmers, to grain dealers, and consumers alike.
1,286, 296.
Next one, crop 2.
113.4.
Corn. Of the 700 or so reports issued every year by the Statistical Reporting Service, about 40 are compiled under lockup conditions. These 40 concern livestock numbers, agricultural prices, and crops that are traded on commodity exchanges. The July crop report is released and headlines tell the story. Corn acreage is down from the previous year as farmers anticipated, but corn production is up. He can no longer expect a higher price due to a lowered supply. Prices are also affected by the fact that production from 1 out of every 4 acres in the United States is exported. As the world population increases and economic development occurs abroad, demand for our farm products will grow, and with it, the need for more factual information. And it's the year-round job of the Statistical Reporting Service to provide accurate and timely information essential to all.